Brand new box office breakdown show here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinenberg. Today I'm breaking down the box office of this past weekend domestically, which was September 19th to the 21st, 2025. We're also going to look at the overall numbers, both domestic and worldwide, for 2025 and the preview the movies that are hitting theaters this week, as well as the videos on my channel that will be hitting very soon. So my name is Max Dinenberg. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new box office breakdown show here at Max Talks Movies. If you're new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do this show every single Monday. I do movie franchise rankings, TV show reviews, added theater reactions, as well as movie reviews. I'm basically posting videos every single day. So please, we've been growing so much lately. Keep growing the channel by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this past weekend's box office? What are your predictions for this weekend? And what are you going to see in theaters as well this upcoming weekend? And guys, also please hit that thumbs up button. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this past weekend's box office domestically from September the 19th to the 21st, 2025. In first place for the second consecutive weekend is Demon Slayer, the new Demon Slayer movie. It dropped 75% in its second weekend. It is still number one with a $17.3 million second weekend. September has been an outstanding month so far, heading into this past weekend when we had a huge hit in The Conjuring Last Rites, $84 million opening. We had Demon Slayer opening to $70 million, but we took a big plummet at as this past weekend's box office, sorry guys, excuse me. This past weekend's box office total was half of what it was last week. So a huge plummet from September's 12th to the 14th, comparing to the 19th to the 21st. Very bad stuff there. Again, still really awesome for Sony that Demon Slayer still is in first place, even though it dropped 0.75%, 75% in its second weekend. It's now over 100 million now, domestically 104.7 million. So still unbelievable numbers for Demon Slayer. It's more a look at the two movies that came out this weekend really didn't do well. Let's start with those new movies. And number two was Him from Universal, opening to $13.2 million. Now, this movie also just did not open as big. Horror has been a huge genre that has been doing very well at the multiplex. But Him did not continue that momentum. Now, the film does have a $27 million budget, so it doesn't need to make, again, a crap ton of money in order to it to make its money back. But this is still a very disappointing opening because this movie heavily was promoted on the name of Jordan Peele as a producer. Jordan Peele hasn't made a movie since Nope. And his brand just has lost so much momentum over the years. All three of his movies are very widely acclaimed. There isn't as much passion for the Jordan Peele brand. His next movie from Universal got delayed indefinitely. So I don't know what's currently going on. He's firing people left and right at Monkey Paw. That started because he didn't even get the weapon script. So it's going to be a very interesting couple years for Monkey Paw. Bad luck for Jordan Peele because obviously his name was really used to promote this movie, even though he was just a producer. Again, Marlon Wayans, Tariq Withers, don't know. Again, they're definitely not big movie stars grabbing people's attention. I think they hoped the football element of it would grab people in, but the critics and the audiences, and sadly myself, just really did dislike this film. So that didn't help as well. The Conjuring, The Last Rites is at number three in its third weekend, dropping 52%, 12.2 million. It's up to 150 now. Domestic. Again, Conjuring Last Rites still making that money for Warner Brothers Discovery. The fact that it's already at 150 domestic in just 3 weekends is so impressive for the film. There's already been announcements for more Conjuring films and spin-off shows that are currently being in the works. It's already talked about keeping James Wan a part of this franchise from a producing perspective moving forward. So Warner Brothers obviously wants to continue the Conjuring universe moving forward. Probably not with Wilson and Farmiga, but with new characters and new stories. At number four is Downton Abbey, the grand finale. It's in its second weekend. It dropped 65%, 6.4 million, 31.7. Once again, it does seem like it's the best case scenario for this franchise to be wrapping up. Its third movie after being, again, these are three movies that came out over the last 5 years after one of the most successful TV shows of all time. So, Downton Abbey, I think, did okay, nothing special, but did whatever it usually does. And at number five is The Long Walk from Lionsgate. It only dropped 47%, 6.2 million, 22.6. It's the best drop in the top 10 overall. So good news is, seems like people enjoying The Long Walk. Again, this is not a massive hit. But what this does show you is that this movie is going to have potential to be a very big hit once it hits digital. Again, it's a Lionsgate movie, so very much down the road it will hit streamers, but at first it'll be a PVOD exclusive. So Long Walk, I think, will be a very good hit once it hits iTunes and Apple. I do want to talk about really quick also. Big Bold Beautiful Journey, by the way, is at number six. It only made $3.2 million in its opening weekend. Let's move on to the overall numbers. Domestically first this year, Minecraft is at number one. Lilo and Stitch is at two. They are separated by basically $200,000. Superman is at three. Jurassic World Rebirth at four. Sinners at five. Fantastic Four First Steps at six. How to Train Your Dragon at seven. Captain America Brave New World is at eight. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning at nine. And Thunderbolts is at 10. We are currently with Demon Slayer now getting to 100 million. We are now 15 movies have now hit the century mark here domestically, which again is the United States and Canada. We are down to our last 3 months of the year, basically. So we'll see how many more movies hit the century mark here domestically. Looking at the worldwide chart, Lilo and Stitch is at two, only film from the United States to gross $1 billion this year. Minecraft is at three. Jurassic World Rebirth at four. How to Train Your Dragon at five. F1 the movie at six. Superman at seven, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning at eight, Demon Slayer is at nine. As you can tell, Demon Slayer's made 100 domestically, 450 internationally, so that takes it to 555 overall. And Fantastic Four First Steps is at number 10 with $520 million. So let's move on, guys, to the movies that are hitting theaters this weekend. We have three movies hitting theaters. The biggest one is the final movie of the year from Warner Brothers Discovery. They have been the big winners at the box office so far this year, but they're wrapping things up early after pushing Mortal Kombat out of October to May of next year. So one battle after another is one of the first big awards films as well that's hitting theaters. It is the new Paul Thomas Anderson film starring Leonardo DiCaprio. The film has a $200 million budget, so it's going to be near impossible for it to make any kind of money in the theatrical window. We will see, though, as DiCaprio has not really always been a surefire hit at the box office, but the reviews have been very positive for the movie for weeks now. The film is long, but we will see if there is an audience for one battle after another. Also hitting theaters is a horror film, The Strangers Chapter 2. They shot all of the Strangers. They shot three Strangers movies back to back to back. The first one came out last year. This is the sequel. It's hitting theaters as well. And the third film hitting theaters is Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie starring Kristen Wiig, based on the TV show. So we will see as well. There's a awards film, a horror film, and a kids film. So three supposedly at least completely different audiences. So we'll see what hits. Also in limited release is Eleanor the Great, the directorial debut for Scarlett Johansson starring June Squibb. We'll see if that film also has some nice numbers in theaters. So very busy week as always here on the channel. Tomorrow, I should have a review for some movie. I'm trying to figure out what movie I'm watching tonight that I just missed on streaming that I'll review for you guys tomorrow. Wednesday, you'll get my season 1 finale spoiler review for Alien Earth. Thursday, you'll get my out of theater reaction and review for One Battle After Another. Friday, you should be getting my spoiler review for episode 6 of Peacemaker. Tons of videos, guys, are hitting the channel probably as well. Friday or Saturday, I'll get my review for Strangers Chapter 2. So tons of videos, guys, are hitting the channel. So please subscribe, ring the bell. And then also, guys, right back here on Monday, come back because there'll be another Max Talks Box Office.